What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Question for y'all, because I hear people say this from time to time. Do generous people attract evil people? People ask that question because it's I guess, a perception out there that says, man, it seems like all the good people end up with these crazy, throwed off people that always take advantage of them and use them and mess over them, man. And when you see that happening, people will say, man, it's like the good just attracts and draws the bad to them. I don't agree with that. What I think is that good-hearted, generous people, they just tend to look out for everybody. And while you're trying to look out for everybody, you're going to include some bad people in that mix from time to time. And we can't act like every good person that we see out here, every generous, good hearted person that we see out here, is only surrounded by evil, negative people. That's just not the case. It's just that when you see uh, a dirty person do a good person bad, it just magnifies the situation because you like, man, that's just wrong, man. You know, you knew that this lady was doing everything she could for you, bending over backwards. You know that this guy was a great guy and he helped you out and did this, and a person just takes full advantage of that. So it's not like they just sitting around as a good person and then all of a sudden there's some magnetic force that pulls negative people into their life. We are all at times victims of the choices that we make. So a good person can make the mistake of making a wrong selection. And in some cases, good people um, are attracted to the bad people. So it's not a situation all the time where the bad person is drawn towards them. Sometimes the good ones, they are drawn towards the bad ones. You know how they say, man, good girls like bad boys, and you know, good women sometimes like a thug, and things like that. Or you got a naive guy who just he may be green, and he just gravitates towards a woman because she's attractive, and but all the while she has no interest in this guy. She's just trying to use him for whatever resources he may be able to provide. So I don't subscribe to the thought process that just the good people just pull in these negative people. But and on the same time, on the same token, on the flip side of the flip side of the flip side, sometimes the bad people, they recognize the good people. They recognize the vulnerable people, and they target them. They looking from a distance and they go, you know what? I can get her. I can I can get him. I can take control of that situation. They see you as an opportunity, and then they pounce on you, and they will be that wolf in sheep's clothing. They will play that role like, hey man, I'm really with you, I'm really with you, and draw you in, and then hit you with the hammer. That's not um, a good person attracting evil people into their life, man. These are individual situations where people just pounce on opportunities, or people make the wrong choices and select the wrong type of people in their quest to find happiness. The problem that we have as people is that we can all agree, I don't care what you are, what you subscribe to, what race, color, creed, religion, nationality, whatever. One thing that everybody, I believe, would agree on is that everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to have whatever the elements in their life that are around them, they want those elements to be things that make them happy. Our problem is that we are not always the best um, selectors of the things that make us happy. We see things that we think will make us happy. We see things in people that we believe will or can make us happy, but we're not always right. We don't all. Sometimes we miss the mark on that, and we, oh man, I thought that this person was this, and turned out to be that. And it's not always your fault because, again, like I say, people will, if people have a motive in mind to get what they want to get out of you, they will be whoever they feel like you want them to be in the beginning just to get in the door. And once they're in the door, when the door is locked behind them, then whack, snatch the mask off, and now you stuck in a situation with somebody who was not who they made themselves out to be. So nah, good people don't attract evil people. You know, that's not how it works, man. And you know, and that's not how the creator works. You know, the creator ain't intentionally sending bad people to good people. We just live in a world where people have free will, and in exercising that free will, some people use that to try to use and manipulate and take advantage of other people. So the will is free. We have the choice to be the kind of people that are a benefit to others, or the kind of people that are a detriment to others. That choice is on us. And if we don't get caught up, if we're one of the good people who make a bad choice, then all you can do is hope and pray that and the people who are around you, you know, if you related to the good person, or you're a friend of the good person, you can only hope and pray that that person recognizes somebody who not really with them for who they are, and that they can get out of it and not have low self-esteem to just stay and hang around somebody who they know is not really down with them, because that's a mistake that a lot of people make, man. You know, patience is really the key. You gotta be patient, man. You gotta, don't just dive in the water. You just jump right in the water. You didn't know there's piranhas in the water. Just relax. Test the water. Throw some meat in there first. Oh man, them piranhas. They ate that meat up. I don't need to get in that. You know, stick your foot in the water. See if